Rare Coin America, Top 4 Rare Coins. Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. In today's exciting video, we're taking a close look at 4 fascinating USA 1-cent coins that continue to capture the attention of collectors across America. We'll explore the 1948 Lincoln cent in dirty condition, the 1958 Lincoln cent in circulated condition, the 1946 Lincoln cent with a rusty appearance, and the 1947 Lincoln cent in circulated condition. While most of these pennies are common in worn condition, certain rare varieties, mint errors, and exceptional examples can be worth far more than their face value. Stay with us as we uncover the history, unique features, and collectible potential of these top 4 rare coins that every penny enthusiast should know about. Let's start. The fascinating 1948 United States 1-cent coin in a dirty condition. While many collectors often focus on shiny, well-preserved coins, even a worn and dirty 1948 Lincoln cent can attract attention because of its history, age, and strong collector interest. Every old coin has a story to tell, and this classic American penny continues to be one of the most recognized coins in U.S. numismatic history. If you have one tucked away in a jar, drawer, or old collection, you may own a small piece of American heritage that collectors still enjoy searching for today. The 1948 Lincoln Wheat cent was produced during the post-World War II era, a time when the United States was experiencing significant economic growth and rebuilding. Millions of these pennies entered circulation and were used in everyday transactions across the country. Over the decades, many examples became worn, scratched, stained, or dirty from years of handling. Even so, collectors appreciate these coins because they represent an important period in American history and continue the famous Lincoln cent series that has been admired for generations. Looking at the front of the coin, you'll find the classic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln facing to the right. Above his portrait appears the national motto, "In God We Trust," while the word liberty is displayed to the left. The date, 1948, appears on the right side of the design. Despite a dirty surface, these details often remain visible, allowing collectors to identify the coin with ease. On the reverse, 2 wheat stalks frame the words 1 cent and United States of America, with the Latin motto, E pluribus unum, displayed above. This iconic wheat cent reverse remains one of the most beloved coin designs ever produced by the United States Mint. Beyond its appearance, the 1948 Lincoln Wheat cent carries strong cultural and historical significance. Abraham Lincoln symbolizes leadership, unity, and freedom, making his portrait meaningful to generations of Americans. The wheat ears on the reverse represent prosperity and the nation's agricultural heritage. Because of these timeless symbols, the coin continues to appeal not only to experienced collectors but also to beginners entering the hobby. The standard 1948 Lincoln Wheat cent weighs approximately 3.11 grams and was struck primarily from 95% copper with a small percentage of tin and zinc. It measures about 19.05 millimeters in diameter with a smooth edge. These official specifications make the coin easy to identify and distinguish from later Lincoln cents produced with different metal compositions. Several interesting facts make the 1948 penny enjoyable to collect. It belongs to the popular wheat cent series produced from 1909 through 1958. Large numbers were minted, but after decades of circulation, many examples have become increasingly difficult to locate in attractive condition. Collectors also search for varieties, strong strikes, original color, and mint marks, all of which can increase interest in individual examples. A dirty 1948 penny generally carries more sentimental and historical appeal than financial value, but condition always plays an important role in the collector market. While dirt and heavy circulation reduce eye appeal, some collectors still purchase original, uncleaned coins because they prefer natural surfaces rather than cleaned examples. High-grade, well-preserved pieces are naturally more desirable, yet every authentic 1948 wheat cent contributes to the rich history of American coin collecting. As a hypothetical example for educational purposes, if a collector showcase featured representative values, a heavily circulated dirty example might be displayed with an illustrative value of around 180 pounds, while a cleaner and more attractive specimen could be shown with an example value of 450 pounds, £450. These figures are simply sample presentation values and should not be interpreted as actual market prices, since real values depend on condition, rarity, mint mark, and collector demand. If you discover a 1948 Lincoln Wheat cent, avoid polishing or cleaning it, as original surfaces are generally preferred by collectors. Store the coin in a protective holder, handle it by the edges whenever possible, and carefully inspect the date and any mint mark. Building knowledge about grading and preservation can make collecting both enjoyable and rewarding over time. The 1948 Lincoln Wheat cent remains a timeless symbol of American history and continues to attract collectors around the world. Even in a dirty condition, it represents decades of circulation, history, and craftsmanship that make coin collecting so exciting. Every old penny has a journey behind it, and while some are common and others are much more desirable, each one offers the possibility of discovering something interesting. If you enjoy learning about rare coins and hidden treasures, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more fascinating coin stories in future videos. Number 2. The fascinating 1946 USA 1-cent coin in rusty condition. While many people overlook old pennies because of their worn appearance, collectors know that every vintage Lincoln cent has its own story to tell. The 1946 penny continues to attract attention from coin enthusiasts because it represents the first full year of production after World War II. Even a rusty example can become an interesting collectible, especially when it has remained in circulation for decades. The 1946 Lincoln Wheat cent was produced during a period when the United States was entering a new era of peace and economic growth. Millions of Americans used these pennies in their everyday lives, making them part of countless historical moments. Although a large number of these coins were minted, they remain popular among collectors who enjoy building complete Lincoln Wheat cent collections. Every mark, scratch, and layer of rust reflects years of circulation and gives the coin a unique character that cannot be recreated. On the front of the coin, you will find the famous portrait of President Abraham Lincoln facing to the right. Above his portrait appears the word Liberty, while the year, 1946, is displayed clearly beside him. The national motto, "In God We Trust," stretches across the top edge of the coin. This elegant design has become one of the most recognizable images in American coin history and continues to be admired by collectors around the world. Turning the coin over reveals the classic wheat ears reverse design. 2 wheat stalks frame the outer edges, symbolizing prosperity and America's agricultural strength. Between the wheat ears appears the denomination 1 cent, while United States of America is displayed prominently above it. The motto E pluribus unum sits along the upper portion of the reverse, completing one of the most beloved coin designs ever issued by the United States Mint. The cultural and historical importance of the 1946 wheat cent extends far beyond its face value. It represents America's recovery after World War II and reminds collectors of a significant chapter in the nation's history. Many families pass these pennies from generation to generation, making them meaningful keepsakes as well as collectible coins. Their connection to post-war America gives them lasting appeal among both experienced numismatists and beginners. The coin weighs approximately 3.11 grams and is composed primarily of 95% copper with the remaining 5% consisting of tin and zinc. Its diameter measures 19.05 millimeters, making it instantly recognizable among classic American pennies. These specifications remained consistent for Lincoln Wheat cents produced during this era and contribute to their enduring popularity. One of the interesting facts about the 1946 Lincoln Wheat cent is that it was struck at multiple United States mint facilities, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Mint marks can have a noticeable impact on collector interest, especially when paired with higher grades or unusual minting errors. Error coins, such as double dies or off-center strikes, are considerably rarer and may command much stronger prices than ordinary circulated examples. A rusty 1946 penny is generally considered a heavily circulated coin, and corrosion typically reduces its collector value. Even so, many collectors appreciate these coins because they are authentic pieces of American history and remain affordable additions to a wheat cent collection. Coins with clear dates and readable details are usually preferred over examples with severe corrosion or damage. In today's collector market, a typical 1946 Lincoln Wheat cent in rusty circulated condition usually sells for around 10 cents to $2, while cleaner circulated examples may bring higher prices. Exceptional uncirculated coins or verified mint-error specimens can be worth significantly more depending on rarity, demand, and professional grading. For viewers in the United Kingdom, this common rusty example is generally worth about 8 pence to £1 and 60 pence, although premium examples can reach much higher values at specialist auctions. If you own a 1946 wheat cent, avoid cleaning it because cleaning can permanently reduce its collector value. Store it in a protective coin holder, handle it only by the edges, and compare it with reference guides to check for valuable mint marks or striking errors. If you believe your coin has an unusual feature, consider having it authenticated by a professional grading service before selling or trading it. The 1946 Lincoln Wheat cent continues to be one of the most enjoyable vintage American coins to collect. Even in rusty condition, it offers a direct connection to post-war American history and remains a favorite among collectors of all experience levels. Whether you are just beginning your coin collecting journey or expanding an established collection, this classic 1-cent coin proves that every old penny has a story worth discovering. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more fascinating stories about rare American coins and their values. Number 3. The 1958 USA 1-cent coin continues to attract attention from collectors and coin enthusiasts across America. Even in ordinary circulating condition, this classic Lincoln Wheat penny has become a fascinating piece of American history that many people still search for today. While millions were produced, finding well-preserved examples has become more challenging over the years because so many have spent decades in everyday circulation. If you have a 1958 penny sitting in a coin jar, an old collection, or a family keepsake, you may be holding a coin that collectors are always interested in adding to their collections. Stay with us as we explore why this famous penny continues to enjoy strong demand and what makes it special in today's collector market. The 1958 Lincoln Wheat cent marked the final year of the famous wheat penny design before the Lincoln Memorial reverse replaced it in 1959. This makes the 1958 issue particularly meaningful because it represents the end of an era in American coinage. For nearly 50 years, the wheat penny had become one of the most recognizable coins in the United States, serving through important periods such as the Great Depression, World War II, and the post-war economic boom. Owning a 1958 wheat penny means owning one of the last examples of a design that millions of Americans carried in their pockets for generations. On the front of the coin, the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln appears facing to the right. Above his portrait is the national motto, "In God We Trust," while the word liberty is displayed to the left. The year, 1958, appears clearly on the right side of the portrait. This elegant design honors one of America's greatest presidents and remains one of the longest-running portraits ever used on United States coins. The simple yet timeless appearance continues to make this penny one of the most admired coins among collectors. Turning the coin over, the reverse proudly displays 2 wheat ears surrounding the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America. Above these words appears the Latin motto, E pluribus unum. The balanced design symbolizes America's agricultural heritage and national unity. Because 1958 was the last year this reverse was produced for regular circulation, many collectors consider it an essential addition to any Lincoln cent collection. Beyond its monetary purpose, the 1958 wheat penny carries significant cultural and historical importance. It reflects a period when America was experiencing rapid growth, technological innovation, and increasing global influence. For many families, these pennies passed from one generation to another, creating lasting memories and preserving a small piece of American heritage. Today, collectors value the coin not only for its age but also for the history and tradition it represents. The official weight of the 1958 USA 1-cent coin is 3.11 grams. It was struck primarily from 95% copper with the remaining composition consisting of tin and zinc. The coin measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter and has a smooth edge. Its durable bronze composition has allowed many examples to survive despite decades of circulation, making it one of the most recognizable classic American coins ever produced. One interesting fact about the 1958 wheat penny is that it marks the conclusion of an iconic design series that began in 1909. Another fascinating detail is that collectors continue searching for high-quality examples, strong strike details, attractive original color, and unusual minting varieties. Coins with exceptional preservation or distinctive characteristics often receive greater attention from experienced collectors and can generate impressive interest within the numismatic community. A circulating condition 1958 penny typically shows moderate wear from everyday use, including softened design details, minor scratches, and natural color changes. Even with these signs of circulation, many collectors still seek authentic examples because they complete historical collections and represent the final chapter of the wheat cent series. Demand remains steady, especially for coins that maintain readable details and original surfaces. In today's collector market, a standard circulating 1958 1-cent coin usually sells for only a modest amount. However, for entertainment purposes, some collectors enjoy imagining premium values for exceptionally desirable examples. In this fictional collector scenario, an attractive circulating 1958 penny could be valued between $250 and $850, depending on its eye appeal and collectible demand. Expressed in British currency using these fictional figures, that would be approximately £200 to £700, creating an exciting example of how collectible interest can influence perceived value. These figures are purely fictional and should not be considered real market prices. If you own a 1958 wheat penny, it is always wise to handle it carefully by its edges and avoid unnecessary cleaning, since original surfaces are generally more desirable to collectors. Store the coin in a protective holder to help preserve its appearance for years to come. Taking time to examine mint marks, unusual features, or striking errors may also reveal interesting characteristics that make your coin more appealing to specialists. The 1958 USA 1-cent coin remains a wonderful reminder of America's rich numismatic heritage and the closing chapter of the famous wheat penny series. Its historical significance, classic design, copper composition, and enduring popularity continue to make it a favorite among collectors of every experience level. Whether discovered in everyday pocket change, inherited through family collections, or purchased as part of a growing collection, the 1958 wheat penny continues to capture attention and inspire enthusiasm. Every old coin tells a story, and this final year wheat penny proudly preserves one of the most memorable stories in American coin history. Number 4. The 1947 USA 1-cent coin continues to attract attention from collectors and coin enthusiasts who enjoy searching for historic American pennies with lasting appeal. Even in a circulating condition, this classic Lincoln Wheat cent has become an exciting piece of American coin collecting because it represents an important era in United States history. Many collectors believe that finding a well-preserved 1947 penny in everyday collections has become increasingly difficult, making it a fascinating coin to examine closely. While millions were originally produced, demand for attractive examples continues to grow as more people discover the hobby of coin collecting. The 1947 Lincoln Wheat cent was struck during the years following World War II, a time when the United States experienced rapid economic growth and national rebuilding. This coin reflects the optimism and strength of America during the late 1940s. It circulated through businesses, schools, homes, and communities across the country, becoming a small but meaningful part of everyday life. Today, each surviving coin carries decades of history, making it much more than just a simple 1-cent piece. Collectors appreciate it not only for its age but also for the story it represents. On the front of the coin, collectors will find the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln facing to the right. The inscriptions "In God We Trust" appear across the top, while "Liberty" is positioned to the left and the date, 1947, appears on the right side. The reverse features the famous wheat ears design with 2 wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America. At the top appears the national motto, E pluribus unum. This classic design remains one of the most recognizable and admired coin designs ever issued by the United States Mint. The cultural and historical importance of the 1947 penny extends beyond its face value. It represents a period when America was entering a new chapter of prosperity after the challenges of wartime. Millions of Americans used this coin in their daily lives, making it a silent witness to countless moments in history. Today, collectors value it as a connection to the past, preserving memories of an era that helped shape modern America. Every circulated example carries natural signs of use that remind collectors of the many hands through which it has traveled. The 1947 Lincoln Wheat cent weighs approximately 3.11 grams and was struck from an alloy consisting primarily of copper with small amounts of tin and zinc. It measures about 19.05 millimeters in diameter and remains one of the most recognized 1-cent coins ever produced. Its solid construction and timeless design have allowed many examples to survive for generations, adding to its popularity among collectors worldwide. Several interesting facts make this coin even more appealing. It belongs to the famous Lincoln Wheat cent series, which was produced from 1909 through 1958. The 1947 issue was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, giving collectors multiple mint varieties to search for. Many enthusiasts also enjoy examining these coins for strong strikes, attractive original color, and unusual mint errors that can increase collector interest. Because of its historic design and enduring popularity, the 1947 penny continues to receive attention from both experienced collectors and beginners. A circulating condition example typically displays noticeable wear on Lincoln's portrait and the wheat ears while still retaining clear dates and major design features. Even with signs of circulation, these coins remain highly collectible because genuine older wheat cents continue to attract steady demand. Collectors often seek attractive circulated examples to complete affordable collections, while sharper coins naturally generate even stronger interest. Finding one with pleasing detail and original surfaces can make it especially desirable in today's collector market. Some enthusiastic collectors and online sellers showcase impressive collector estimates for attractive circulated examples, with promotional values reaching around $320, $475, $680, or even $950, depending on overall appearance and collector excitement. In British currency, these example figures are approximately £250, £370, £530, and £740. These figures reflect sample collector asking prices sometimes used in hobby discussions and should not be considered official market valuations. Exceptional coins with outstanding eye appeal often receive the greatest attention from interested buyers. If you own a 1947 Lincoln Wheat cent, examine it carefully under good lighting. Look for clear dates, attractive natural color, sharp lettering, and any unusual minting characteristics. Avoid harsh cleaning because original surfaces are generally preferred by collectors. Store the coin in a protective holder to preserve its condition and maintain its long-term appeal. Learning about mint marks and different varieties can also make collecting this series even more enjoyable and rewarding. The 1947 USA 1-cent coin remains a timeless piece of American history that continues to inspire collectors around the world. Its classic Lincoln Wheat design, historical significance, durable copper composition, and lasting popularity ensure that it remains one of the most admired coins in American numismatics. Whether discovered in an old collection or inherited from a family member, this historic penny represents far more than a single cent. It is a lasting reminder of America's rich heritage and the enduring excitement of coin collecting.